y'all, welcome back to another video with laughs, gags, and gossip. Now let's get into the mess. Hey Onyx, how you doing? I'm so happy to have you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, girl. How are you?
I am great. So I don't know if you saw that intro. Well, you should have seen the intro because you should have been looking. But it still says laugh, gags, and gossip. So we have to change that because we are celebrity scandalous. So
Period.
before we get into all the celebrity gossip, let me get into some of your business. How was your day today?
My day was very productive. I had a very good routine that I'm sticking to, waking up, going to the gym, and I'm pretty good at it right now, so I'm trying to stick with it. How was your day?
Oh, Missy, ma'am. I'll tell you about my day, but how's the gym going? I've been trying to get this little body together too. The summer is coming up, so I want to be out there in the traffic too. What's your
Absolutely. It's
gym?
going pretty good so far. I did 1 month. I'm at 1 month full completion, dedication in. I'm still making some habit changes, but I'm trying to get my body right because Megan announced that she might be doing a tour in the summer, and so I need to make sure I look right.
Also, Megan's going to be coming out to the Bay Area. Well, I know it doesn't matter where she's going to be because you can go see her anywhere. But where are
Yep.
you planning to see her?
I would love to see her in Houston if I'm blessed with the opportunity to get out there and travel for her show. But if she comes to the Bay, I will be more than happy.
Now,
She's trying to do a headline tour.
okay. So now, why do you just say Houston? Is there some reason that you would want to see her in Houston?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's her hometown. I would just love to see her thrive. I
Oh,
feel like she's gonna go 10 times as harder in her hometown.
okay. I mean, I know that's her hometown, but so I was just wondering why you specifically picked Houston.
Just because.
So your friend, she was asking me about the Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is going to be in the Bay Area,
Yep.
but like Keith Lee, I mean, who wants to come to Oakland? Nicki must not know.
She must not.
Huh?
Says she must not.
Yeah, it's like I think Oakland is not on nobody's tour no more after, it's just crazy out here. She said it's at the Coliseum. I'm like, maybe you could see her at San Jose. I think the SAP Center out there, anywhere, but I don't know. What do you think about Nicki at the,
I feel like it's going to be an eventful night. I feel like some things are going to happen. I pray that don't happen to me.
Oh, are you going?
Absolutely.
You think it's safe?
Oh yeah, I already figured out how I'm gonna get there. My way to and from. Trust me, my vehicle is nowhere involved.
Girl, that's what I told her. I said, well, take Uber, but girl, in order to get there safely with everything that's going on in Oakland, you're gonna have to take an underground tunnel
Absolutely.
what you gonna take, Bart, underground to get up there?
No, I'm doing a carpool.
Oh, okay.
And we getting dropped off and we getting picked up.
Well, I said I would do a drop off, but to be honest, I don't think it's very safe to be out at night around, it's just not. They have been breaking into anyway. So it's enough about our lives, okay, and these upcoming tours. But anyway, Nicki's gonna be in the Bay, and I think that's when in March.
March 1st, we are counting down days.
Oh wow! So what? Oh, are you gonna be singing? Get on your good foot, big foot.
I cannot. I really feel like she might get me at that one bar specifically, but I can't be in the crowd just chanting "Lying on your dead mama." I don't feel right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could just skip that comedy because that's kind of ugly.
Absolutely, I'll probably go to the concession stand or go get some merch at that point.
But wait a minute. Now, before we start, I gotta tell you what your girl said. I sent her a picture of myself at work today, right? Because I be out the door before 6:00, right? So I had a little turban on. I still look cute now. Let's make no mistake about it. The face part don't decline, okay? Never declines. So I sent her a picture, and she gonna say, "Girl, I thought you had a bonnet on at work. Tighten up, get up on your good foot." I said, "No, you didn't."
The shade,
baby. Get up on your good foot.
The shade of it all.
Who you think you talking to, Megan? I'm not Megan, baby.
Absolutely, always on the good foot.
Okay, so let's get into this stuff about. Let's see. Let me see. First, you had mentioned earlier something with Playboy
Playboy
Cardi.
Carti.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh my goodness. So apparently after the Grammys, Playboy Carti agreed to do a live stream with Aiden Ross. Now, if you don't know who Aiden Ross is a popular YouTuber and slash streamer on Twitch, I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you've been keeping up with Aiden Ross, you've been seeing that he's been promoting this on Twitter, talking about he's gonna pay Playboy Carti like $2 million, pay him in a Ferrari and a jet plane ride if he did a stream with him. So after the Grammys, Playboy Carti agreed, and Aiden Ross left a family emergency to meet Playboy Carti and do the stream. Girl, can you believe that Playboy Carti was only there for 6 minutes, said a minimum of probably 5 words, collected a good chunk of money from Aiden Ross in cash, and dipped out?
Wait a minute. Okay, so the person that you mentioned, what's his name again?
Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross. I have heard. I have heard of him. Is that black guy, kind of
No,
chunky?
no,
Okay,
no. I'm
child.
not sure what he is, but he's not black. If he's black, he's a
Okay,
little mix.
okay. I've heard the name. So okay, so visually, I can't say that I know. But now, how much did he say he was going to pay him?
On Twitter, he said he was going to pay Playboy Carti $2 million and in a Ferrari and a private jet plane ride.
Now, who would believe that? For to do what? To appear on a YouTube show?
Yes.
Come
But
on.
here's the gag. They're saying Playboy Carti scammed him because after, like I said, he didn't pay him. Aiden Ross didn't pay him the full $2 million. He paid him a good deposit, I would say, just a duffel bag full of cash, basically. Paid Playboy Carti in that, and said that he wasn't going to pay him anymore, wasn't going to give him the rest of the money, wasn't going to give him the Ferrari or the jet plane ride back, because he didn't even do what he said he was going to do. If you watch the stream, you see that Aiden Ross is asking all types of questions, trying to get in conversation with Playboy Carti, and it's like talking to a brick wall.
Well, so I saw these photos today. I think they're posted by Armand.
Girl, the thong.
Yeah, what is the? And so is this what he wore to the interview?
No, see, that's the thing. In the interview, he was dressed like a whole dominatrix from head to toe, black and leather. This is after he was leaving Kanye West with Kanye West. He was found at the studio.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a thong. Like, what's going on with that? Wait, Playboy Carti, doesn't he have a baby with Iggy?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and then there have been some rumors that he was bi.
I don't even know what them rumors is. And once I seen the panties up the back.
Okay, let me. Man, I gotta see. I gotta see if I can find that again, because I did see that. Man, but this is enough right here. Oh, see. Oh, so you could see a little bit of the lace, the lace over it. Girl, what is going on?
Skims.
What you say?
I hope they skims.
Well, no, I saw the skims. Isn't Usher doing the skims?
Absolutely, Kimberly, you did your thing with that one.
I saw Usher with the skims. Let me see if I could pull that up real quick. Oh, well, that's another one. I'm jumping around here, but let me go back to where I'm supposed to
jump around.
Yeah, so that's crazy. But just the fact, I know this man didn't think he was gonna get $2 million. I mean, how much did he get paid? Do you know if he actually got what his pay was to appear?
Aiden hasn't disclosed just yet what the full dollar amount is, but after Playboy Carti left in the middle of the stream, Aiden Ross took some time to address what was happening, and he said that he's not giving the rest of the money. You can hear Aiden Ross going back and forth with Carti's team, talking about they were gonna take the jet ride from him, like they were gonna try to bully him out of it. And you hear Aiden Ross saying no, that's like my jet ride, that comes out of my pocket, I pay for that. And you didn't hold up to your end of the deal, so you're not getting in. And then Playboy Carti's girlfriend was very upset. Aiden Ross didn't care. It's a mess. And so they're saying Playboy Carti is taking a fat L because of this.
So Aiden Ross, let me see if I can find him. Adin Ross. Okay, yes. I see. Oh, I see. Okay, Aiden Ross, Playboy Carti. So they're talking about the full stream, and of course, we can't full stream anything.
Right.
Let's see.
Mind you, the stream ain't nothing but 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh well, yeah, you got a point there. Let me see. Let me try to start it. Hold on, girl. That's crazy. I didn't hear anything about that.
It just broke, so I'm pretty sure it happened yesterday, and the story is just growing bigger by today. So we're getting a lot more information out of it today.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't get a strike. Let's see. Okay.
Carti is here. Finally, about time. It's that time, chat. Y'all want to react to some shit?
You can't even see Playboy Carti.
He's a little bit on the tan side.
I told you, girl, he was dressed like a full dominatrix. He was in a black leather mask and some black leather everything.
What was that stuff all over his face?
That I don't even know when he had the time to put that on. I don't even know what that was.
Come on, sir. Girl, where is he? This look like Darth Vader, girl.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Oh, you can't say that word though. We can't say the yeah, that's okay.
YouTube real sensitive. Okay.
Very sensitive. You know, they don't be monetizing my stuff anyway. So I just got my monetization back. But anyway, I don't want to overtalk Carti.
You guys gotta understand, bro. The streaming, it's your first time doing the streaming, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got you, bro.
So I'm just stopping it for a minute because, you know, we have to stop every now and then. So it's not just a consistent stream if it's somebody else's with the fair use, you know.
Right.
But okay, so just as I stop it for just a second, what the hell he got on and why can't I see him? He looks like he's huh?
I told you can't see him.
Girl, he done faded into the darkness.
Exactly. And just purposely wore all black to fade into black.
Yo, if you guys want to, actually, matter of fact, I got you, bro. Bro, I got some cash for you.
Oh,
yeah, a little gift from me to you.
I know it's not $2 million.
Exactly.
You know, it's a good amount of money in here.
Oh,
you know, it's a lot of amount of money. I got you, bro. From me to you.
Wow.
I got you, bro. Oh, you do hugs.
You mean to tell me you took this man's money and stayed 2 minutes?
Yes. And left.
Yeah, nah. You want to take a seat?
He's like, nah, I ain't gonna be here that long.
No, exactly. From this point, he ain't even gonna sit down.
Okay.
Dang. This is embarrassing.
And you see Aiden's just trying to hold it together.
How tall are you?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so of course I'm pausing it. But this reminds me of Funny Marco when he was with you remember he was with somebody and they said the person punked him.
Oh, G Herbo?
Yes.
Only thing is they didn't take his money. They broke his watch, but they didn't take his money.
But you know what? Are we sure this is just not a publicity stunt for clout? And who knows? That could have been full of monopoly money. But let me go back. Let me start again.
6'2"? Really? I might be taller than 5'9". I don't know.
Ooh, you know I like them tall, don't you, Onyx?
Wait, can back see? Let me see real quick. I like the mask, bro. Would you like? What kind of mask is that? Oh, the shoes too.
Carti is backing out as we speak, girl.
Mm-hmm. Inching to the door.
This is my outfit. Black Nike Air Forces. Yeah.
Who does an interview standing?
One day you got to get me right.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I can't see him, Angela.
I told you.
What's the deal with the mask?
Onyx.
You rocking with Illy?
I'll have to edit that out.
Nice. I like it, bro. It's nice. All right, well, chat, look, if you guys got questions for him, we don't got him for too long.
What is he doing?
Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx, I think that's a gorilla suit. You said it was a D, but I don't think so.
I don't know. I couldn't tell what it is.
Shout out to Kick again for making this shit possible. And I know Eddie's in here watching this shit, so That's fire.
Look at his chat going
Working
crazy.
on the album though, right?
And these are all his fans. Mind you, they had him waiting for 2 hours.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. So, but you know what? It's a couple things. This could be a clout chase,
Could be.
or even the money. We don't know how much money was in that bag. I mean, maybe it was set up for him to really, literally just stay there for 5 minutes. Because I can't imagine an artist doing something like this and being online. Like I would think that there's some lawsuits, because there's a contract. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, when it comes to these streamers, a lot of times I don't know the back process. So I don't know if they do contracts into play or if they just call them up as if they like are got relations and try to get in touch with them, see if they just want to come do a stream. So I mean, Kai Cenat, another streamer, he was very upset by what happened with Aiden, and so Aiden some very good advice to start just streaming with people that he knows personally, because at the end of this, Aiden ends up very upset and he goes off on a tangent and says he's not going to be holding back anymore.
Oh, so is Kai his friend? I know Kai Cenat. So he's upset about this too?
Kai Cenat is just a good friend and popular streamer of Aiden.
Because I saw Nikki on his show like recently. Right. Okay, let me go back and continue.
Wait, talk real quick.
Love you. Thank you so much for everything. 2024 music. Thank you, Aiden Ross, too, for hospitality.
Got you, bro.
It's important that we have, good bonds with the streamers.
Eddie, we got to sign him full time to kick. Put the camera up a little bit. A little bit more. Oh, there you go. You playing games and shit? Video games? No? Oh, man. You got to play some games with me one time. It'll be fun. Oh, can you do me a favor? Could you ask people to follow me on Kick?
Mm-hmm. Follow Aiden, please.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Bro, why do you guys think it's not him? It's obviously him, bro. Y'all are trolling. It's obviously him. So how's the album coming along? It's coming along good? You excited for it?
So excited.
Damn, bro. Anything you could tell us? Tell the people?
Mind blowing. My best. My very best is actually insane.
Onyx, he ain't nothing to tell because I'm about to leave his mother.
Exactly. He is packing up his stuff right now. He made sure that bag up. Them shoes tied.
He got the nearest store locations on his app.
He checking his pockets for his keys.
I don't like to see people do people like that though. That's not cool. I mean, come on now, seriously.
Especially if you're just not leaving the Grammys, what you need to do all of this for?
Oh, this is okay. I'm gonna play some more. You could tell me when it happened.
Okay.
2024. Once again, thank you for everything, and I love you. I wouldn't be here without anybody. So, thank you again, Aiden Ross. Thank you.
I got you, bro. Yeah. Damn, bro. It's just crazy you're actually here. I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen, bro. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I know you're very busy. You're locked in the music and stuff.
It didn't happen.
I didn't think it was gonna happen. How was your day today? What'd you do?
This is sad.
Really?
Well, yeah. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Back to the studio. 2024 music.
You leave right now?
Yeah.
All right, let me mute real quick.
Girl, when he muted, he
went
off. Girl, he was like, let me holler at you. I'm about to beat the brakes off of you.
Let me talk to you real quick.
I know he was. I cannot believe that.
Can you imagine?
I mean, even if he paid him $1,000, that first of all, his presence was horrible. He had no energy. You couldn't see him. Did not sit down. Didn't talk about Ish. That's awful.
Terrible.
So, okay, so tell me the aftermath. Okay, first of all, you said something about the Grammy. So, did he go after the Grammy show?
Yes.
So, but that's a late night. What does Aiden expect?
Not to get robbed, at least.
I know, but I mean, after it wasn't a Grammy party. He knows that they have all these commitments. Like maybe
I feel like Aiden didn't schedule it. I feel like Aiden was boasting about it on Twitter, trying to get his attention so he can agree to do it. And Playboy Carti just agreed on the spot and said, "I can do it right now."
Well, I mean, fair enough. Like if you're gonna steamroll me and force me to come, where you are, then I mean, hey.
You dingling $2 million in my face, a Ferrari, and a whole private jet.
I mean, look, for that kind of money, I'm spending the night. I'd be like, bro, we hanging out for a week. You got me for a week. Yeah. This is crazy. I have never seen nothing like this.
I've never even heard of nothing like this. Donald Trump don't even do this.
So what happened with hey Susie. Hey Susie, how you doing?
Hey girl.
Oh, yeah, we just up here talking smack, girl. So what happened? So what did Aiden say after?
Basically, Aiden went on saying that he's so sick of being scammed because prior to this, when he did another stream, I think earlier in the week with 21 Savage, girl, he got scammed again. So this is the second time Aiden getting scammed by back-to-back rappers in a stream. It's completely embarrassing.
So, okay, come on now. What bus are you riding on? If you got scammed by 21 Savage just a couple weeks ago, tell me about that scam because I just saw something, but what happened?
So I guess 21 Savage and Aiden Ross was playing a game with cards. They were betting on, I guess, high card, low card. And the viewers in the stream were pointing out that 21 Savage was signaling to his team and signaling to mark the certain cards that were high card, low card. So after
21 Savage was cheating. Go ahead.
And so after 21 Savage left, collected his money or whatever, because girl, they was playing for a good clump of change. So after he had left, Aiden's team was going through looking at the cards and realized, girl, all the high cards was scratched. So Aiden reached out to 21 Savage and was like, what's up with the scratched cards? And basically, once the Twitch viewers started coming involved to it, 21 Savage ended up sending the money back and everything. But girl, get this. After the whole Playboy Carti incident, why did 21 Savage call Aiden Ross and say, you couldn't let me keep the money, but you just gave him a whole 2 M's?
What?
Can you believe it?
These rappers are something else. But but he was there though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but at least he was there. So even if you kind of scammed him a little bit with a little bit of cheateration, you were at least there. This man showed up for 5 minutes. And you were right. It was all of 5 minutes.
All of 5 minutes. I don't blame Aiden Ross. I'd be very upset too.
I'm surprised nobody put hands on Playboy Carti.
Me either. But girl, he is taking a hit in them Instagram comments on that one lonely picture that he has.
What are they saying? What are people saying? Like who are they favoring, Aiden or Playboy saying, oh cool, he finessed them? What are they saying?
They saying they favoring Aiden and that Playboy Carti took an L. And that's all they keep commenting. It's just a lot of L's in his comment section.
Yeah, he was wrong for that. I will say that was just kind of fraudulent.
Very
so let's move along to the baddies. I can't even show it because Zeus will strike your channel, so can't even show their stuff. But let's go. So the finale was Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
So did you see it?
Yes, ma'am. And it got me excited for this reunion.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull them up here. I don't have the video. I'm just putting them up there so people know what we're talking about. So it was this last episode, this one right here. So let's get started. What did you think?
I think they just tried to wrap it up as quickly as they could because there was no way this was really going to end on a good way. And I think for the cast and what they had going on, they wrapped it up the best way that they could.
What do you mean there was no way for it to end? What you mean?
Because it was just a whole lot of beef. I could tell it was a lot of fake energy. Girls were there just excited to just really get this stuff over with. I could tell people was tired. People was ready to go. It's been a lot of fights. It's been a lot of arguments. Girl, they almost started fighting in Bob Marley's house.
Oh, I know that. Oh, these ladies can't go nowhere without acting a fool, can they?
At all. At
But
all.
how? Okay, so how do you know anything about the production, like the filming process? How long they're actually together? Do they have to stay on set the entire time, or do you know anything about that?
That I don't know, because I've been hearing some speculation on TikTok, and them girls is saying that they do not even be staying in the houses anymore. And when I thought about it, it did make a lot of sense to see that point of view, because when you think about the OG Bad Girls Club, you're never seeing the girls instantly run into the house and pick their rooms. And that's where a lot of the drama started, from picking rooms. I noticed with the new Baddie seasons, you don't see the girls going and picking their rooms anymore. So, and I remember Tasiki saying she was ready to go see her man's after a night out. So who's to say
What?
they don't stay there
Well, I know Chrisean was in and out at her whim. I know
all the
she would,
time?
and then it looked like Sukiana, like she left and came back. I noticed that too. So I was thinking, why do certain girls have certain privileges? Because I noticed it's a little different. And you already fill me in on Scotty, girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's Natalie's woman, huh?
Uh-huh. That's her bottom dollar.
Man, you know what? Because there's no the energy between the two of them. It's like girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it gives. I don't even want to say girlfriend. I want to say pimping.
Pimping bottom bitch. Oh, that's about what it is. Okay, now what about now? This is another one, Sapphire. I was so disappointed in her.
Girl.
Just the way they turned, that whole energy with Sukiana and Sapphire, and how they were supporting Mariah Lynn. Get the chain back, get the chain back. Right, and then all of a sudden you're gonna do a 360 flip. I mean, when as a woman, sometimes we could be cool with you, then all of a sudden, yeah, I don't want to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But girl, they just went bazonkers.
They went absolutely left. I think Sapphire didn't have that energy with ET, because she was quote unquote cool with ET, but at the same time she was quote unquote cool with Mariah too. So I'm just confused at why the heavy flip flop. Even if you heard Mariah talking on Sukihana, it still could have been addressed completely differently. You did not have to put your hands on Mariah, especially when you didn't have that energy for ET.
Well, I feel like this, and I think you're right. Now, I did hear her say, because I did watch the episodes, but I never really saw Mariah really coming that hard for Sukiana. I think I just heard her say a couple times, like, she needs to, chill out, and, because she was saying Sukiana was being all preachy. But I feel like Sapphire did what she did just to prove herself, getting good graces with Sukiana again. Yeah, I feel like that's all it was. Like,
me too.
Sukiana, she was just like, get her, sick, exactly. And then she's the attack dog. But let me tell you something. I ain't doing that for no other, no. I don't get punked like that by no woman. I ain't fighting your battles.
At all.
Barely want to fight mine, child. So, I mean, are you kidding me? She gonna just sick you like that?
What I will say though, initially I did hear Sukiana say no to Sapphire when she was starting to lunge at her at first, but she was like starting to flinch at her. But then when they started fighting, after that, all bets was off, and Sukiana sided with Sapphire, because at the end of the day, that's Sukiana's friend.
Well, she gonna always side with her, because that's her girl, and she told her that she was gonna have to make it up and get at somebody. She said that. She said you're gonna have to fight. Like, if you want my love back, baby. She was like, you're gonna have to fight for me. Wait a minute. So, what did you think about Mariah calling? Did you hear? Okay,
I did. I heard it.
What did she say? Tell me if you heard.
I heard Gorilla,
King Kong.
Yep.
Girl, I think my little wig shifted on that one. I said, what? Nobody said nothing about that, but that's the same thing with Erica Mena when she had said, when she called
a monkey.
Exact. So why did she get away? We need to make this an issue, girl. We gonna call up to Zeus and be like, y'all got on Erica Mena, who's a non-black woman, for calling Spice a monkey. What's the difference with Mariah calling her King Kong? So we got to make a problem with this.
Uh-huh.
What we gonna do? Are we going up to
feel-
the Zeus? What?
I feel like as soon as Lemmy get done handling his little paperwork or whatever he got, we need to stuff that on his desk as well.
Listen, you and I were both offended, okay?
Absolutely.
And this was third party harassment, and I feel a lawsuit coming up on behalf of me and you.
Compensated.
Yes, because how dare she? Okay.
Absolutely. If you or anyone you know is a victim of Zeus Network, please seek compensation now.
I love it. Okay. Log on to Celebrity Scandal. Listen, address it to Onyx and T. Well, I be forgetting my name sometimes. After 6 o'clock, I don't, because you one person at work and then you another person when you're home.
Oh, absolutely. And it'd make it worse if you switch your wigs every day.
Well, I told you about the bonnet situation, so I didn't have my wig on today at work. But okay, so anyway, so there was Sapphire and Mariah. Who did anybody else fight?
It was a whole lot of going back and forth. I'm sure I know Rolly was flapping her mouth at somebody. I'm trying to remember who.
Oh, you said Rolly was flapping her mouth. Something is going on with Rolly. I heard something about. I didn't really even get into it. Something is going on with. Okay, can you clarify this for me? Mm-hmm. Did she get lipo, a BBL?
I was waiting on you to ask. Okay,
what the hell did
just got her second rounds of surgery. So right now she just got, I believe, a tummy tuck and what was it? I think it was her second Brazilian butt lift, or it might have been lipo. But Rolly, I will say, she looking pretty good.
What did they lift though? They did. Where?
You got to see the second round surgery picture. She don't look bad. She don't look bad. And now if I'm saying it, that means something. She don't look bad.
No. She from where she came. Listen, I'm not never gonna body shame nobody because I've had, But all I'm saying is, all of this stuff that they're saying, these enhancements, I really couldn't see them. Her face has always been pretty,
always, and she's always had a nice smile, in my opinion.
But I didn't see where the BBL would lift. I really didn't know what situations were where. I didn't know.
I know. You got to trust the process, girl. I feel like Rolly gonna come through again with some new pillows for the reunion. She's gonna have some nice new things to sit on and to fluff her body with because that body fresh, honey.
Oh, because they got to be careful when they sit down. Huh?
That's why she was carrying that maternity pillow the whole season.
But I don't feel like she need so a BBL they add, right?
I think they add and then shift.
Because I was gonna say, so whatever because I was like, she doesn't need nothing added. I guess that's my point.
That's what it was. She got a breast reduction surgery and a tummy tuck.
Okay, so she didn't get a BBL. See, people be lying on her. She didn't get a BBL.
No, her first one was a BBL. Her first round of surgery was a BBL.
So a BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. So you're telling me, what did?
You couldn't see it until the tummy tuck, girl, in the boobie reduction.
Okay, I'm gonna be like that little emoji where they just zip the lips. I'm just gonna zip it because I don't know what to say about that.
I know. I had a hard time looking for it too, but as time moved on, as time progressed, you was able to see it. And it's chiseling out very nicely. Now, the people on TikTok is very rude because they said that she still need to fix her legs, but that's neither here nor there.
You're right. No, she looks good. I'm not saying it. And she's small. It looks like she lost weight.
It does.
But I'm just saying, I didn't see the body sculpting. Maybe that's a more PC way to say it. I didn't see the sculpt.
I didn't see it at first either, though.
Okay.
To be honest.
Well, maybe by next year sometime. You think?
Exactly. I think maybe by Caribbean, we'll be looking at somebody we don't even recognize.
Oh, okay. So when is that one starting? Do you know?
Not yet, but girl, I've been seeing the back clips or whatever from the supposed auditions that they're holding out there. And it looks like it's a mess.
Is it never not a mess? Of course it's a mess. Now, how come why did you go for the Baddies of Oakland?
Girl, what would I look like out there?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I couldn't do it.
I don't see you being part of that at all.
I couldn't do it. My anxiety, listen, I have so much anxiety and I could never be anything like that. Just waiting in line looked like a mess.
You are a baddie, period. But yeah,
Period.
I can't see you standing in line with them girls was crazy.
Look, I'll work on production with Zeus if they give me the chance, but that's about it. That's the only way you would have seen me up there if I was collecting a check.
Girl, they be whooping up on production.
I know, and that's why I said I'd only do production because they get a fat lawsuit from me.
Girl, who you telling? I was in Safeway the other day, and one of the workers, the ones who be stacking the vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
he almost hit my foot. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Don't be sorry. Just knock me over because I need a check. I'll lay down real quick."
Do it.
He was like, "If we do it, then I get half." I'm like, "Not a problem.
Not at all.
Not a problem." Okay, so we got Sapphire and Mariah. We have Rolly. You don't remember who she got into it with?
I believe it was Mariah, actually. I think they beef still continued on.
What about Sukihana? All of a sudden, remember?
Yeah, that's who it was. Sukihana.
It was?
It was Sukihana. Sukihana, I think it was Sukihana Mariah. Who did Mariah call King Kong?
Sapphire, because she was like
Sapphire.
Yeah, because
I feel like it was another argument ensued.
Wait, well, maybe. Oh, you know what? I did Rolly kind of step in it a little bit and get smart and tell her to shut up.
Exactly, and I'm trying to think who to tell to shut up.
She was
it
like,
Biggie?
I think it was Mariah. I think she was like saying, "Why don't you just be quiet? You done already got beat down. Just be over there and be quiet." Yeah, that's what it was.
And Mariah had stormed out because she was very upset and said she was going home.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like that girl was way oversized compared to her, you know?
But I will give Mariah her props. She ain't scared to go toe-to-toe with Rolly.
I mean, I guess when you that little, you could just duck up under her, right?
Yeah, all she got to do is really get between them knees and it's a wrap.
It's a wrap up. Because, she could, because she would get all balled up or mixed up trying to hit her. Because it's, you know what, though? It's, why didn't Chrisean come?
Because she was taking care of that baby.
Oh, Chrisean had the baby by then, you think?
No, I think she was approaching labor. If not had the baby by then, she was approaching labor. But remember, Chrisean and Natalie fell out, so that's not her little friend no more. So I doubt she would have gave Chrisean an announcement if she was still around anyway.
So so I think we pretty much wrapped the fights and all of, for that last episode. But speaking of Chrisean, did you hear that there is a warrant out for her arrest?
Girl, no.
Yeah. I was actually on shout out to Universal T with Marie. She actually had the warrant up, and so I think this stems back. Well, she's had a couple warrants out for her arrest. I think there was one in Oklahoma. No, this is facts. The one, and remember, WAC 100 was talking about it.
Yeah, when she stole Blueface's car.
Yeah, well, that's from way back when, but she had a couple within the last 2 years, even when she was on Crazy in Love. So I think the last one that I remember was maybe about a year ago. Oh, and wow. I know, and yeah, I mean, I don't follow it like that, so I don't know all the timelines, but I know there was one, I believe in Oklahoma, and now this one with James Wright. You remember that one where she busted him up in the nose?
Yep.
So now that's another thing, Onyx. Why did people say, "Oh, she didn't do anything"? Don't believe that. Tamar's just lying on her. What?
Who was saying that?
Girl, some of her these nuts out here. This woman is like a wild hyena. Oh, she wouldn't do that. Are you kidding me? She fights. She fight anything. What?
Girl, the comments I was seeing, everybody, including myself, was so confused. They said, "Why is Chrisean even in the same circle with Miss Tamar?
Well,
how did that even happen?"
Well, remember, so that day, I think Blueface's mom, Carlissa, was on her way. She wanted to see the baby. And so Tamar was in her chat on IG on her live. And so they were talking. And so maybe she just invited her like, "Hey, girl, I don't really see them together either." But you know how they're both like in the entertainment industry. And hey, it's just like, "Hey, girl, come on. I'll have a show tonight. Why don't you come over?" So now this is how I feel. I'm glad you asked me, although you didn't, but I want to tell you anyway.
Please do.
So people were saying, "Oh, Tamar set her up." Set her up how?
Why would she want to do that?
Yeah, exactly. It was just, did you see the prayer circle where she just busted up the prayer circle between her and
Tony?
Yeah. Did you see
how
that?
disturbed Tony looked?
Tony was like,
Tony looked just kerfuffled.
honest. Tony looked just like I would respond to you and your friend. Like, are you crazy? Don't touch me. First of all, you don't touch a woman over 40. We don't need you touching. I don't. What is wrong with these young people? Listen. When you come up someplace, you drinking, you acting a fool, and we in a prayer circle and you break it, I'm done. Because that lets me know you have no respect. And so, no, I don't want to touch you. That's my right. So people were getting upset like, oh, she was being a mean girl. I just feel like you have to respect people of a certain age. Even me. Women that are older than me, which would be women in their, 30s? No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say 20s.
I love you, girl. I love you. But, I mean, even me, I have respect. Like when I'm on, I don't ride the bus, but let's say if I'm on a train or BART or something, I'm going to give somebody who appears to look older. I'm just going to have respect. So these young people who have no respect, why should she hold her hand?
Exactly.
It's like it's a tough love. Like act like you got some damn sense.
Exactly. And I feel like people was reading way too much into that if they felt like they want to call Tony being a mean girl. What you need to know is about women who is well seasoned in that age realm. You need to know that when you do certain things like, I don't know, break a prayer circle, coming in intoxicated, smelling like weed and drunk and stuff, you gonna get on their nerves. And of course, ain't nobody gonna want to touch you when you get on their nerves.
Thank you. It's rude.
Nobody's saying that Tony's being a mean girl. And to be honest, we don't know how Tony really feels about Chrisean. For all we know, she could be a closeted fan. But we do know in that moment, she was getting on Miss Toni Braxton's nerves.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. As the more mature woman out of the two, it's like if you have no respect for me, you think I'm a kiss yo? Like Toni is the legendary Toni Braxton. Not even that she's better than anybody, but it's like, girl, read the room. You don't read the room at all. And all that drinking, she probably went in there drunk.
Stumbling around, missing tooth.
And did you see? You said missing a. Wait a minute. I need to go back and see if she had the tooth in that night.
We don't even know if she had a tooth in.
Yeah, you walking up on me and just breaking it. Me and my sister about to pay homage to the Lord, and you just bust up in there and like smelling like liquor, I'm sure, and some herbal essence.
Oh yes, of course, the devil's lettuce.
Get off me. Oh, wait, did you see? This is another one. Some people got, did you see Mariah Carey when Stevie Wonder was trying to give her that award?
No, what happened, girl? I think Stevie Wonder looking lost, but then to me, he always look a little lost.
He has to look lost. Onyx, he can't.
I feel like it's just a front.
What?
To be honest. Well, that's another topic.
Stop it! Wait a minute. What do you mean it's a front? How you
Wonder can see, girl? Well, we could talk about that on another day because I got receipts. Stevie Wonder can see.
Listen, people. I know it's not a lot of y'all up in here. This is Onyx talking, not Celebrity Scandalous. Yeah, I think the man is legitimately visually impaired because you certain words you can't say, child. You can't even say the BLIND word no more. I don't think.
I don't know where these people be moving. I don't know. But what I will say, I know that there's levels to impairedness, and I will say I believe that Stevie probably downplays or upplays his visuals a lot.
Onyx, I'm really trying very hard not to fall out of this chair. I'm composing myself because listen.
I didn't see videos of Stevie catching microphones.
You lie.
Girl, no, I'm not.
Wait a minute. Listen, I'm screaming in the microphone. People will be like, is she crazy? Stop. So look, I need to contain myself. You saw Stevie catching microphones thrown in the air.
There was a time when Stevie was performing. I forget who he was performing with. But in that performance, at the end, whoever he was performing with knocked the microphone stand over. Guess who puts his hand out to catch the fallen microphone because they seen it falling?
No. He didn't have to see it. Remember, they have a sixth sense. They have extra senses, right? They have additional.
What sense would he have used to know that it was falling?
The vibration of the wind factor, baby.
I don't believe that, girl. I got more evidence than that. And let me
Okay,
I'm gonna get my portfolio together, and you're gonna get a nice document from me of my
please,
evidence of Stevie Wonder.
please, I would love to see this, but I'm gonna have you do your own test case. So just take your hand and swag, really quickly fan your face. You feel the wind factor, so you don't have to be able to see to know there's something. See what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
See what I'm saying? Oh, you don't you don't see what I'm saying. You didn't
Nope.
try it. You didn't try
Nope.
it.
Because if
Okay.
we not taking in fact that we at a concert or we on stage, it's a whole lot of vibrations and winds going around from dances, Stevie's braids swinging back and forth, the man behind you. It's a whole lot going on. But how do you know that microphone was finna fall when you were nowhere near it?
Listen, I just know people develop a sense of environment. Okay. I don't know. But what I will say, now this is one thing about Stevie that I feel very bad about, his stylist. No, you laughing. I'm being very serious.
It's a crime.
I'm not going there with you. All I'm saying is that
He dresses his age.
it's well, girl, you're young. I'm talking about 20 years ago. They used to have him in some get ups. It's like whoever's working for you don't really like you.
Mm-hmm. Because they know he wasn't gonna complain.
But the fans would complain. And yeah, that's not, it's just certain things just not right. Cause I don't know, you were probably not born with the braid era when he went through the braids and the beads.
I remember the beads, so I got the album with him with the beads.
And then there was the dashiki dress. There were just a lot of things, fashion things that were going on that I just, a lot of people used to complain about it. To be honest, you probably are too young to remember Jet magazine, but
Oh,
people,
no, I am not.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, people would talk about like, sometimes like, Lord, did they let Stevie come out like that?
I do remember my granny talking like this.
Thank you. Exactly. Your mama, even ask your mom, she'll know.
I do. My granny was very upset at the Grammys one year because of that.
Yes. Yes, I probably even saw that Grammy. I can't remember, but I just know a lot of times people be like, "Who is his stylist?"
I feel it, Stevie.
But okay, so we done drug a couple people. What about Loose Cannon girl? Loose Cannon. So that's Shaunie O'Neal's alleged ex-boyfriend, Jumpoff, sugar baby, right?
Right.
Girl, they said the sugar baby is going to be on the Tasha K show, and he's doubling down about what he said before.
Oh my goodness. Is he gonna bring Bad and Bougie with him? I wonder.
Huh?
I wonder if he's gonna bring his wife, Bad and Bougie.
So okay, so you were the one who told me there was a lady, his wife was there. She's kind of a voluptuous lady with like a big wig. She wears big wigs.
Big blonde wigs, yes.
Yes. Oh, she was sitting right there with him. So Tasha K said something. They were going back and forth. And of course, Tasha highlighted that little segment about him talking about Shaunie. And so she said, "You slept with her 1 week before her wedding?" And he said, nah, not 1 week, 2 weeks.
My gosh.
I said, oh, like 1 week. Nah, now you're lying. You're exaggerating. It wasn't one, it was two. But he did, and he said the 50,000. Yes, he said she did give him the 50K. And Tasha said, that's crazy. She said something to the effect of, that's crazy that she hasn't come out and denied it. Because a lot of people are saying, Shaunie, she hasn't denied it. And you know what his wife, you said, what's her name again? Baddie Bougie?
Bad and Bougie.
Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie said she can't deny it because she know he got the receipts. He can prove it.
I don't know why, but this storyline, all it is just the aesthetic of all of this is just right up Bad and Bougie's little game. I don't understand it. I feel like this is cap. It has to be cap.
Well, so what do you know about Bad and Bougie? Because sound like you saying this woman might not be all that cool.
Bad and Bougie played her role on, Give Me One More Chance or 11 Chance Again, whatever the show.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
But in that show, it just seems like the character that she portrayed, or who she is, that's who she is with her husband, and it's not real for me. Like, there's no way you act like this in real life. So I feel like this is a storyline or a ploy, or that she done found this man and this really happened, and she trying to piggyback off of the storyline.
Well, do you think they're really married? And so she
I
was
don't
on.
think they married. No,
Oh, you don't think they're really?
no.
You think it's a Jocelyn and Stevie?
Yeah, this is Jocelyn and Stevie.
Because remember, they lied and said they were married.
Uh-huh. Even what's her name in Mendici did this. Yandy Mendici.
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't blame Yandy because Mendici was going to jail. Yandy was like, "You're not gonna mess with my money."
Made sense. Yandy's story made sense. Bad and Bougie, I don't know. I need to hear how they whole storyline, how they met. Because just the information that she knows and the way that she delivers the information that she knows about it, it don't seem trustworthy or credible to me.
Well, we got to watch the Tasha K interview and then make the determination what you think.
I don't know, because I will say is Shaunie's been very quiet.
That's exactly. No. Wait, she did come forward, and I think they posted something. I can't remember on it was on her IG or his, and it said, "Don't think you guys are not going to come between whatever God has put together." Huh?
I said I did see this. I did see her tweet this.
Exactly. But here's the thing: you talking about what God has put together that no man can touch. Both of y'all been married about 6 times between the two of you, and that's an exaggeration, but it looked like somebody done came between the other one. So what are you talking about?
I mean, they always say the way you lose them is the way you get them.
So wait, what are you saying? You think that wait? Well, how did she get him? I don't know who got who.
I don't know who got who either. But it just seems like if they got a clear pattern going on between the two of them, I wouldn't be surprised if they had some overlapping time with themselves.
Okay, well, let me pull your coattail on this. Did you hear that he had a boyfriend allegedly previously? Had you heard that one?
Absolutely not. The pastor?
Sir Pastor yes.
Sir Pastor. We not talking about Bad and Bougie's little thing.
No. That's loose cannon. We talk. Shaunie's husband has been part of the rumor mill, because he's part of the church community. I don't really follow that sector, that T sector, but there have been rumors that he was close with this other pastor, and that people are, I don't know. Yeah, I never really got into it, but there's rumors out there that he was going with this other man. Mm-hmm.
I did not hear this.
Yes, that is a rumor, honey. I'll try to pull it up for you just to give you a little bit.
Where's the receipts on that?
Okay, so Sir William McCrae, he has an IG page, and he was one of the first people that I saw it on. So and listen, this is why these church people be doing a lot. You remember Andrew Caldwell?
Yes.
So Andrew told us he was going with a married bishop, and he said when the bishop will buy the first lady something, he will buy him something too.
Oh my goodness.
So they all part of that little crew right there. They all know each other. So Andrew Caldwell was beefing with Sir William McCrae online. So it's a long history. And so they be calling each other outing them with their boyfriends. And
that is horrible.
Who's going with what pastor, girl?
That is so messy. But
very messy.
Church beef is always the best beef. You will hear some very funny stuff in that type of tea.
I say the church people have more fun than me.
Absolutely. And it just don't make sense, because y'all supposed to be living a completely different life.
I know, under the guise of praising the Lord.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, we got to see what's going on with that. And I'm surprised if this guy is really lying on Shaunie. I wonder why she has not come forward and said something.
I wonder if Shaunie is getting a lawsuit together. It might go defamation of character.
Yeah, but if she actually did mess around with them, where's the defaming?
That is true. I don't know. I feel like Shaunie just trying to get some paperwork together behind the doors.
But if she actually messed with this guy, see, that's the problem with going after people with for defamation. Like I could see with the Cardi B and Tasha K, because Cardi was like, you just lied on me. But in this sense, might not be a good battle for her to fight, because if they messed around, he's going to be able to pull up some stuff that she probably don't want out there in the public.
And that's what I need to know. I need to know if there's receipts to what he's saying, because he's making a whole lot of news breaking allegations. I need to see some receipts or a picture or something.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: Shaunie better be cool. If he's lying, that's one thing. But if there's an ounce of truth to what he's saying, she better be cool, because just like with Cassie and Diddy, if Diddy had to just paid off Cassie and been quiet, been done with it, all of it, his life has been ruined. I mean, I'm not saying that she did something bad to him, but what I'm saying is that by him not paying her when she was asking him initially, this has destroyed his whole career.
Yeah. And it's still going.
Still going. Which leads me to this last thing I want to talk about real quick. Girl, I think we've been on here almost an hour. Yes, it's been an hour. Have you been hearing the rumors? I just saw Storm Monroe on earlier talking about it. Beyonce and Jay-Z, girl.
Oh, girl.
Rumors of the split.
The rumors of what? You cut out.
There's a rumor that they have actually been living apart. I mean, but that rumor has been around for a few years now. This whole I mean, to be honest, well, you know, she Lemonade, remember when she did her album about the cheating and everything, right?
Yep.
But even after that, like years, and they supposedly repaired their marriage and everything. But even after that, there have been rumors in the last, I'll say 3 or 4 years, that they really haven't been together like that.
That breaks my heart, because they were a couple I did like to see, even though I don't agree with Sean and his cheating allegations and all of that, Becky with the good hair stuff. But I mean, is it wrong that they live separate?
I mean, it's not wrong. Hey, people do what you do, but I really think that as years ago, when people were saying that there was trouble in paradise, that the image that is being projected of them as this perfect power couple, like with anything else, it's a facade. Like at this point, they are more an industry couple. It's like whether you guys love each other or not, you have all of this stuff together. There's so much business riding on your shoulders, like Will and Jada. It's like your marriage becomes a business,
a brand, essentially.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's hard enough to have a regular relationship. So with that being said, even if they wanted to divorce each other or be apart, like there's so much stuff that they have to unwind. They can't just even say, oh, you know, we're done. No, they got a corporate, they got, like you said, the brand sponsorships. It's so much. So I do believe that they could possibly be split and not together.
I believe it too, just because, you know, I feel like Jay-Z's actions at the Grammys seems like it was provoked by something. So I mean, this could be it.
Well, okay, so some people felt like he was trying to taunt her. I thought he was being loving and just trying to call out the fact. I thought he was trying to say something real, that he felt that it's unfair. But do you think that he was trying to take a dig at her?
No, I don't think he was trying to take a dig at her. I mean, if the rumors are true and they are living separate together, I feel like this is something that was used to try to get her attention or get in her good graces. Because, I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen Jay-Z acting like how he was acting at the Grammys. I'm talking about drinking out the Grammy Awards.
I
ain't seen Jay-Z act like that since he was with Kanye. So
that tells you right there. So, you know, because Beyonce is very controlled. She's very in control of her public persona. And I did a video and I said, why is he out there drinking out the little Grammy cup, like drinking liquor, just acting like
all for it. I was all for it. I always said we needed this behavior at the Grammy. I'm all for drinking the liquor out the Grammy Awards, but I just wasn't thinking it would come from, you know, seasoned Jay-Z.
Well, see, I mean, we're two different generations. I'm more of the old school where we, you know, like, don't do that, darling. That's so gross. That's not cool. Don't do that. But and you're like, hey, you know, do it. So I mean, okay, cool. But now let's
3-6 Mafia one. I feel like the Grammy should be just a giant party.
Yeah, I get you right. Well, because it has changed though. You're right. I mean, before they started adding all these extra genres like country and rap and stuff, it was very kind of stuck up and bougie. But you're right, it may need to relax a little. But then that's why we had the MTV Awards. There were other awards and BET Awards to kind of be a little bit more for the people and not be so,
Right. But even Miley had some issues with the way the ambiance, I guess, of that crowd was acting, because when she was singing her hit song Flowers, she was said, I don't even know why you guys are acting like you don't know the song. She was
We
like,
don't.
stand up.
We
You don't
don't.
know the song?
No, Miley, we don't, darling.
I know
What's
the song,
what's
darling.
the song?
Miley, go ahead with your Tina Turner dress.
What is the song, honey? Give me a ball. Give me a ball.
I can buy myself flowers.
Hey.
Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. That's the things you don't understand. Oh, I love that song.
Oh, I got, so Miley Cyrus is a song?
Flowers.
Okay, I'll go look it up. But now let's fast forward to this. Okay, so we talked about Beyonce. We talked about allegedly there may be a split. So, they canceled the Rock Nation brunch. They didn't have that this year.
Because they were supposed to be going to Clive Davis' birthday party or something like that.
Okay, so that's a lot. What difference does it make? His birthday would be the same every year, right? They have their brunch every year. So that's not true. I don't believe that. But let's examine some of the things people are saying. Some people are just saying, some people have said they didn't want to give it because they didn't want to have to not invite Diddy. Because Diddy didn't go to the Grammys. Nope. You know that, right? And the Academy didn't uninvite him because he was nominated, but they kind of allowed him to bow out gracefully because a lot of people didn't want him to come there. Like, we don't want to sit by him. So that's one theory that, they canceled it because they didn't want to have to deal with Diddy. Some people said that after Renaissance, Beyonce's just tired.
I don't think she's tired.
What?
I think it's a good way to save PR, to avoid headlines. You don't want any interaction with Diddy. You don't want any bad publicity coming towards you or anything that happens there. And of course, you're going to have all these big wigs and big names, and the press is going to eat it up. And there's going to be all types of cameras around. So I feel like it's just a good way to avoid a problem.
Okay.
That's like got good grade A1 marketing teams. So I feel like it was just a diversion.
Okay. So we're going to end on this note. We're going to end on the bombshell.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So some people are saying, and this is not something I'm starting. These are allegations that have been floating around for over a decade. People are saying that with this whole Me Too cleanup and sweep and all this stuff that Diddy's gotten caught up in, because just about a day or two ago, there are rumors that Diddy was making some veiled threats saying that he's going to expose people since he's being pulled into the mud. Well, all of those allegations about Jay-Z and those underage girls are starting to come back.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna touch on this lightly. Okay. What about him and Foxy Brown when she was 15 and he was her manager and he helped her produce her first? Now, remember, this has been about 20, 30 years, 25 years ago. Jay-Z was a grown adult. Foxy Brown was 14, 15 singing. You know what she was singing.
I know what she was singing. I had no business listening, but I know what she was singing.
Right. And so if you look at the thumbnail that I created, you'll see pictures. And I remember Foxy Brown because that was before my daughter was born. So I used to call myself Foxy Brown. Okay. I'm brown and I was a fox. Okay. Yeah. So I remember, but at the time it just didn't register. Jay-Z was a whole grown man hanging out with this little 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
Who was recently signed, a new rapper. But you see photos of them together, kind of hugging, just a little. If you look at it now, it is inappropriate. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
And so a lot of the old pictures, from what I'm reading, a lot of things have been scrubbed. Jay-Z has reached a point in his career where he got money to make things happen and make things disappear, right?
Right.
So some of those photos, a lot of it is gone. It's history.
Oh.
But allegedly, he was with her when she was younger. So then we go into the allegations of him and Rihanna. I think he signed Rihanna when she was about 18.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, that umbrella. Yeah, I think so.
So she was 18. So what does that tell you? So we typically, if I signed you at 18, I probably met you at about 17, maybe 16 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, those allegations.
That look a little sus.
It's starting to look a little okay. And then I think Aaliyah was of age, but she was still very young.
I don't think what Jay-Z.
Yeah, because you remember
Okay,
Jay-Z
okay.
and Dame Dash. Well, it was
Yeah.
never there's this whole weird situation with Aaliyah, Jay-Z, and you know what happened with them. So, but still, he's always positioned himself around young women. Now, Storm Monroe was talking up today on his show about, you know, that young man who says that Jay-Z is his dad, Amir.
Yes.
What's, you know who I'm talking about? What's his name?
Yes, look just like him. I don't know the baby name, but he looked just like him.
Let me see. Let me try to find this real quick. I think his name is Amir something. Let's see. Can you carry it while I'm typing this in? Jay-Z's son, Amir.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Rymir Satherwaite has been claiming to be Jay-Z's son, has taken his alleged father to the Supreme Court in his bid to be formally recognized. He asked for the court documents to be unsealed so he can pursue the case against Jay-Z. Now, interesting is that whatever is going on with that case, and I need to delve into it a little bit more, whatever's in there, it's been sealed. That's number one. If there's no truth to this, or if this is just a fallacy and just a bunch of lies, why is it sealed?
That is a good question.
Yes. And the other thing is that one of the things that Storm had mentioned is that if Jay-Z is this kid's dad, she had him when she was underage and he was over 20 something years old.
Uh-oh.
So that's allegedly part of the reason why they're trying to suppress this DNA test, and why they're really trying to keep this man from getting the test that he wants, because that would mean that his mom had him, she had him in high school.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, so there's a lot. And so then the other thing about Jay-Z from his past is that whole thing about the young lady who he was dating that came up unalived.
Uh-huh.
So all of these things are going to start. So they've started with Diddy. And so there's a whole, like, remember Jay-Z, R. Kelly, they had a tour together. Do you remember that?
I think I do. I don't think I was alive, but
yeah, you probably weren't alive. But they had a tour together, Unfinished Business, something like that. I can't remember it. I had the tape and stuff. So all of these guys ran together back in the day, and all of them were signing young chicks and having young women around and messing with them. So now that they got R. Kelly, they did Bill Cosby. Now they're doing Diddy, and the person allegedly next on the chopping block, Chris Stokes and Jay-Z.
Oh, they need to get Chris Stokes before they get Jay-Z. I'm just saying.
Now, I agree with you on that one. I don't know what's happening with that, but Jay-Z has much more visibility and power than Chris Stokes. Yeah. So, you know, if they're going to take somebody down, I could see them going for Jay-Z because he's a bigger fish.
Absolutely.
So let's summarize in all that I told you is why some people speculate that Beyonce is subtly moving herself away from that marriage. Because if they do go after him, and trust me, you know she's hearing these rumblings of Jay-Z. You would not. So they're saying that Beyonce has to protect her image.
I don't blame her. She got to protect her image, and she got to protect her brand. That would be the smartest thing for her to do. Who's to say they still don't canoodle up at night? But for the cameras, for the vlogs, they need to make it look like they about to get separated and divorced. She got to protect that bag.
Now, you got a good point there. I didn't even think about the fact that they might need to even pretend that they're going to separate so that it won't reflect poorly on her. But yeah, so a lot of people are speculating that that's one of the things, you know, something that's really a problem for their marriage right now.
If it does happen, let's hope it gives us a great album.
Oh, that would be terrible.
It would be terrible, but it would be a good album because Lemonade was really good.
So do you think we're in for a surviving Jay-Z?
If we in for surviving Jay-Z, I would be very surprised. But I want to see the dirt that they could come up with on Jay-Z because, like you said, they cemented a lot of stuff off. Beyonce
Yeah.
and Jay-Z, they some very powerful people when it come down to, submitting off their business and erasing some documents.
But look what they did to Diddy. They ain't nobody that powerful. Look what Jeffrey Epstein, when they get ready to bring you down, everybody got some dirt on everybody. Girl, I don't want to be rude, but I got some dirt on you too, girl.
Girl, which one?
I got some dirt on you. You don't know?
Which one?
Onyx.
I'm
I
not
got
going
some
to out
dirt.
my own dirt. Which dirt? Which one we talking about? My
I'm
legal
playing.
battles?
I'm kidding with you, girl. I'm just saying, in this industry, everybody knows some dirt about everybody. I'm just saying, like, everybody knows everybody got a secret on somebody because they
That
all
is
in the
true.
same circle. Like, you don't get to be in a circle without having some dirt on,
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's really true. So I wonder if they do a surviving Diddy. If they do a surviving Jay-Z, I will be very shocked and I will sit down because I want to see all of that tea. I want to see all the receipts and I want to hear the stories.
Okay, Missy Ma'am. Onyx, it was great having you on tonight. I can't wait till we do it again. But I'm going to leave you with these two things. Don't forget, we got the Wendy Williams Lifetime coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
And there's one other thing that's in the media. Can you think of anything?
Right now, the only thing I can think of is these Lovers and Friends tour and how they keep messing with people and all these celebrities is dropping off their little roster and not gonna be doing their shows.
What's the Lover and Tour? What?
You didn't hear about the Lovers and Friends festival that's supposed to be happening in Vegas?
No.
So supposedly it has this giant mega lineup. I mean, everybody from late 90s, early 2000s. We talking Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, the whole nine. You think anybody from the 90s, 2000s, they gonna be there? But girl, all these people coming out talking about they not finna be there because ain't nobody cut them a check. So
Oh.
Juvenile and dropped out. Mary J. Blige and dropped out. Who else? I want to say Janet Jackson dropped out.
Oh, I can't even imagine Janet would go on tour with those people because she was just in a different tier anyway.
Exactly. So, it's just turning into a whole fire festival situation.
Wow. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I did hear about it, but I didn't know much about it. What about Nelly and Ashanti, her being pregnant?
I love it. It just fills my little heart with joy.
As they say, what do the young people say? He spent the block, or he
spent the block. He spent the block around.
Yes, I'm waiting for one of mine to spin the block, girl.
Mine's gonna stay on the block they at. Don't
look. No if they spinning the block on me, they probably got 3 tires on the hoopty, baby.
Still gonna make a way. They gonna find a way.
Okay. Well, anyway, as always, it was a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next video.
Absolutely, can't wait. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye.